Across the Americas, wherever slavery existed, resistance followed. One of the most powerful forms of resistance was the creation of maroon communities, societies founded by Africans who escaped enslavement and built free settlements beyond colonial control. This is the entire history of maroon communities in just 3 minutes. Maroon communities began forming as early as the 1500s, soon after enslaved Africans were brought to the Americas. Those who escaped plantations fled into mountains, forests, swamps, and jungles, places difficult for colonial armies to reach. There, they built independent societies based on African traditions and survival skills. Maroon societies appeared across the Americas. In Brazil, they were called quilombos. In the Caribbean, they were known as maroons. In Spanish America, they were called palenques. Despite different names, they shared the same purpose: freedom. One of the most famous maroon states was Quilombo dos Palmares in Brazil. At its height in the 1600s, Palmares housed tens of thousands of people and operated as a self-governing African state. It resisted Portuguese attacks for nearly a century before finally falling in 1694. In the Caribbean, maroon communities thrived in Jamaica, Suriname, Haiti, and Cuba. Jamaican Maroons waged guerrilla warfare against British forces using superior knowledge of the terrain. Their resistance was so effective that Britain was forced to sign treaties in the 1700s recognizing Maroon independence. Maroon communities were not isolated camps, they were complex societies. They farmed, hunted, traded, and governed themselves. Many preserved African languages, religious practices, military tactics, and social structures. Some welcomed indigenous allies and free people of color, forming multicultural resistance societies. Maroon resistance weakened plantation economies and inspired enslaved people to resist. Their existence proved that slavery was not absolute. Freedom was possible. Maroon strategies influenced larger uprisings, including the Haitian Revolution. As slavery declined in the 1800s, some Maroon communities were absorbed into colonial societies, while others remained distinct. Today, Maroon descendants still live in places like Jamaica, Suriname, Colombia, and Brazil, preserving unique languages, rituals, and traditions.